Welcome, and thanks for joining. I'm Dr. T. I'm a tech trainer and career coach, and I help professionals transition to tech by leveraging their practical skills and experiences. Today, we're going to talk about transitioning from teaching to tech writing. And my transition to tech journey began as a high school teacher. I was navigating an online gradebook and compiling notes on hotkeys and workarounds and defects, and just establishing an overall appreciation for automation and how it streamlines processes. And I also felt the pain of being a user on a new system and not having access to adequate training materials. So if we fast forward a bit from a role perspective, I transitioned from high school teacher to adjunct professor. And that adjunct professor role was part-time. And it afforded me the opportunity to more aggressively look into the tech field and see where I fit in and where my skills would be transferable. So I drafted and redrafted resumes and applications, and I landed an interview. And that first interview was with a recruiting agency, and they were hiring for a full-time content writer position at a global tech firm. And though it was a while ago, I remember being so excited and staying up all night working on answers to the latest interview questions and the latest and greatest interview questions, and made it through that initial introduction period of the first interview, and then progressed into what we know today as the STAR method of answering questions, where you're presented with a situation and you talk about the task, actions, and results that you implemented based on a situation that the interviewer presents to you. So made it through the interview, and the interviewer actually stated that the hiring manager at the tech firm had reviewed my resume and was really excited about my background and experience, and the fact that I had included a cover letter that kind of brought forth my transferable skills and how my Master of Education degree would be beneficial to them. So once I was onboarded with the company, I worked with instructional designers, and I ended up staying there for a year before I relocated out of state. But even though I relocated, I still stayed within the TECHWRITER role for about another 2 or 3 years. And I transitioned from that role to a business analyst. It was a HIPAA compliance business analyst. And we'll talk more about the business analyst role on our next video, and how that's a role that you can transition into with your transferable skills. So as a tech writer, I leveraged my interpersonal skills, my critical thinking skills, and that really made me be successful, because I led projects for instructional materials for electronic medical records, cable TV set-top box programming, and small business website creation. At that time, I didn't have a background in the medical field, entertainment, or web development, and I still don't have a background in any of those. I have, the ongoing experience in terms of writing for those areas, but what I did leverage was my problem-solving skills, so understanding the scope of work and what business problem we were solving, and then I used my project management and classroom management skills to work with teams and create engaging instructional materials. And that I had been accustomed to creating some of my own instructional materials as a teacher. So that didn't, strike me as new, and I was able to support that easily from a creativity perspective. So if you're looking to transition from teaching into tech, be sure that your resume highlights your critical thinking, your collaboration, your interpersonal skills, and then also create that cover letter, because you're coming from one, a totally different background and experience level. And so you want to assure that hiring manager or the team of folks that are looking at your credentials and your background to understand how you would fit in on their team and how you would be an asset. So that cover letter will help you get there. And then also, demonstrate your communication skills, your project management skills. Talk about requirements elicitation, and, how are you going to get an understanding of the scope and what the expectations of your technical document that you're creating, who is your audience, and who'd be benefiting from your work. And then be creative as well, as much as the scope of work allows, bring some creativity in terms of how you create the content, and then certainly how you present the content if you have that kind of leeway. Now, as you prepare for the interview, definitely use the STAR method. We talked about that a bit ago with situation, task, action, and then what the results were. And, focus on your practical experience and, determining what learning objectives are, and then meeting content requirements based on your intended audience. Okay, teammates, thanks for watching. Leave any specific questions in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also hit the notification bell so you'll see when I upload another video. Thanks and take care. Bye.